housegoose can procure the illicit meat.
Hello, Hamura.
Warms my heart to see your interest in herbology, dare I say, blossom.
Professor Weasley? You wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs. And I don't even want to know the truth behind the rumors that you visited Azkaban.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Onai. I think her mother shares the sentiment. While I do not condone taking matters into your own hands when it comes to men like Rookwood and Harlow, your bravery is to be commended.
Thank you, Professor.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course. What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. It seems you've completed much of your field guide. Well done. But you've still a little left to do. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. Allow me to finish. The loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw. And the ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And so, the winner of this year's House Cup...
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework, as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. what to do.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
He won't listen to reason.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face
Revelio.
worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead. In the great room.
Expelliarmus. Fringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Fringo. Lupendo. Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Leviosa. Confringo.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Bombarda. Leviosa. Descendo. Leviosa. Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa. Confringo. Leviosa. Bombarda. Confringo. Leviosa. Descendo. Fringo. Leviosa. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Confredo! Revelio. Descendo. Accio. Accio. The Inferi. They're everywhere. Expelliarmus. Accio. Nervioso. Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Descendo. Confringo. Descendo. Confringo. Bombarda. Leviosa. Incendio. Repulsor. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. I need to find a way up that ledge. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you! The relic is the answer! I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
control. I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
The relic! You'll pay for this!
Levioso! The two of you have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
That relic is going to save Anne!
Incendio! Incendio!
Incendio!
Bombarda! Bingo! You're supposed to protect us!
I am protecting you, you
Stringo!
Incendio!
Glacius! Potato!
Bombarda!
Confringo!
Glacius! Descendo!
Incendio! Levioso! Now you've gone too far.
Mr. Sallow!
Stop! How dare you!
Descendo!
Bombarda! Confringo!
Levioso! Descendo! Depulso!
Confringo!
Rependo! Arresto Momentum!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Expelliarmus! Defendio!
Levio!
Incendio! Venite!
Potato!
Incendio! Glacius! Confringo!
Now you've gone too far.
Bombarda!
Potato!
Confringo!
Descendo!
Confringo!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Levioso! Descendo! Confringo!
Potato!
Depulso!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer! Avada Kedavra!
your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Revelio. Stop, Sebastian. Hold on.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
You went too far, Sebastian.
I can't think right now. I need to leave. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Not quiet enough.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around here.
Revelio.
I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
Who goes there? Gullible children.
A lamb, no more happy days for you.
Fallen our side long enough.
Bombarder. Oh, look at the little children play fight. Incendio! You will pay for your deeds. Descendo.
Commander, you release me.
Leviosa. Bombarder. Confringo.
Expulso!
Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills. It will not end in your favour. Descendo. Perfect. Target practice. Potato! Expulso! That was a mistake. Incendio! Bombarder!
Petrificus Totalis.
Bombarder!
Get yourself out that one. Petrificus Totalis. Petrificus Totalis. Petrificus Totalis.
Bombarder!
Stop that.
Glacius!
Petrificus Totalis.
Incendio! Descendo! Potato! Stupid one!
Natty.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother.
Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You quickly made the choice to protect me.
I did what I had to, and I would do it again. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts. Everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
And you say they made it after you placed the Moonstone?
Do you know why, or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend. But I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the Mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over ground. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Incendio!
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Accio! Repulsor! Descendo! Flipendo! Accio! Levioso!
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Repulsor! Reparo! Levioso! Lumos!
Lumos.
Repulsor!
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Repulsor! Bombarda! Flipendo! Arresto momentum! Glacius! Repulsor! Glacius! Accio! Glacius! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Glacius! Accio! Glacius! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio! Glacius! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the dark.
Glacius! Accio! Revelio. Bombarda! Glacius!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio! Glacius! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Glacius! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Repulsor! Glacius! Levioso! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Glacier! Levioso!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Glaciers! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness. Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.